Hey everyone, this is Mr. Bryce, and here's some review material. Let's take a look. This is day 2. We're going to be talking about fractions. The parts of the fraction, we have a numerator, we have the denominator, the number on the bottom, and the fraction bar means division. The fraction bar means division, and the following properties are for 1 and 0. So, sorry, I've got to use a mouse for everything because I don't have the interactive whiteboard. Okay, why is 9 over 9 equal to 1? Because the denominator, the number on the bottom, times 1 equals the number on top. 9 times 1 equals 9. Same thing. Why does 11 divided by 1 equal 11? We have 11 things divided into piles of 1 each. That means that we're going to have 11 piles, and we can check by doing 1 times 11 equals 11. So the second one, or this third one, we have nothing. We have nothing, and we're going to divide it into 6 piles. How many piles do we have, or how much stuff do we have in each pile? We have nothing in each pile. Now let's check it. 6 times 0 equals 0. Okay, this is undefined. 6 divided into 0 piles. There's going to be, say, it's 6 things, put them into 0 piles. You can't do that. It's undefined because there's no number when multiplied by 0 that gives us 6. Okay, so 0 times what equals 6? If we do this, 0 times what equals 6? There's nothing. Nothing at all. Very quickly, 3 divided into 4 piles. 3 pizzas in 4 piles. Well, that means there's 3/4 of a pizza in a pile. 4 times 0.75, we multiply both sides by 4. We get 3 here, and 0.75 times 4 is 3. So it checks. We have 9 apple pies divided into 10 piles. There are 10 people eating 9 apple pies. Each person gets to eat 9/10 of an apple pie because 10 times 9/10 equals 9. In general, these statements are always true. As long as n is not 0, any number divided by itself is always 1. If you have nothing and you put it into n number of piles, you still have nothing. This means if I have n things, okay, like make up a number, 256 things, and there are 256 things in each pile, that means I just have one pile. A number divided by 1 is always that number, and this one, as long as that n doesn't equal 0, and this one, you cannot divide anything by 0. That gives you divisibility by error, divisibility by 0 error. Okay, so everything just worked with proper fractions. What about improper fractions? A proper fraction is a fraction with a smaller number on top and a larger number on bottom, like 2/3. An improper fraction has a larger number in the numerator and a smaller number on the denominator, like 9 over 4. And here's a mixed number. A mixed number has a whole number, 2, and a fraction, 1/4. Now, most of the time, the fraction, to be a mixed number, the fraction should be a proper fraction where the top number is smaller than the bottom number. The numerator is smaller than the denominator. You read it 2 and 1/4. The and is just like the decimal. it separates the whole number from the fraction. And we should say integer because it can be positive or negative. So often we have to write a mixed number as an improper fraction. What do? You take the denominator, multiply it by the integer in front, and add the numerator. Now listen, this is the tricky part. Just because it's 4, and if that was -2, no. Do 4 times 2 plus 1 is 9, then put the negative sign, okay? You don't want to add the negative and get a bigger number, okay? You do the denominator times the whole number or integer, and then add the numerator, then bring the sign over, okay? And that's how to write it as an improper fraction. We want to do that when we're going to be adding and subtracting, multiplying and dividing. Here are the steps. Multiply the denominator of the fraction by a whole number, add the numerator, write the sum from step 2 as the numerator is an improper fraction over the original denominator. Here are some more examples. You do 9 times 4 plus 2 is 36 plus 2 all over 9, which is 38 over 9. 11 times 1 is 11, plus 8 is 19, all over 11. Notice the denominator is staying the same. Okay, you saw the answer for 3 and 4 with the work. You can hit pause and do them if you want to. And there's the answer for 3. Come here, fishy, fishy, fishy. And here's the answer for number 4. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Remember, if you have any problems, you can always contact me through the Remind app. Let me just say something here, okay? Why is this 19 over 7? Well, this pizza, let's use 10 because you can visualize it better. You have 10 friends, okay? And you have 9 pizzas or apple pies or apples or something, okay? So let's just say you have 9 pizzas and 3 more slices in another box. Okay, so you have 10 friends. How many slices can each friend get? Well, since you have, or each pizza is divided into 10 slices, same thing. Okay, so we can do 10 times 9 is 90 slices in those 9 whole pizzas, and 3 more slices is 93 slices. If each pizza is divided into 10 slices, and you have 9 of them, that's 90 slices, and 3 more is 93 slices in each pizza. This tells you how big each slice is. It's 1/10 of a pizza.